Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here. Thanks for watching weatherweb.net. It's Sunday, the 30th of September, last day of September. Here we go into October, and it's not a particularly bright afternoon for many of you out there, so I thought we'd kick off this afternoon with an image of the sun. That's how it looked at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Look, two sunspot regions showing up quite nicely on the sun just at the moment, and just interesting to note how the sun is quiet through cycle 24. As predicted, you can see how low, from cycle 22 we were at a peak there of getting up to 450 active regions. That was during the early part of the 90s. Look, then through the 2000s, the next sunspot cycle in the sunspot cycle, it's easy for me to say, in the early 2000s, look, we were at sort of 350 level. Now in cycle 24, as we get into this sunspot cycle, we're now down to 200 active regions. So you can see how that's fallen off during the last 3 cycles. In terms of Arctic sea ice extent, well, this is how things look just at the moment. This is 2012 here. The red colours look just starting to come back up now. Getting closer to the 2007 levels, which were the second lowest since the observations began in 1979. But you can see it is still well below where it should normally be, or where it has been on average since 1979. Now, the medium range forecast is where the big question marks go just at the moment. Oh, I should have said, by the way, of course, the site's kept free of charge because of the adverts here around the screen. So when you come and visit the site, that's what generates revenue for us. You click on an advert, generates revenue as well. So that's how we managed to keep free of charge. Should have said that at the beginning, sorry about that. But yeah, this is the medium range that's causing some interest at the moment, because what happens at the end of this week? Got to be honest, and it really is a leap of faith that I'm going to be taking in this one, but I don't think the GFS has got this right. Remember, I was hinting yesterday at the idea of warmer weather coming through. Now, the problem we've got is that it's either going to be warm or it's going to be cold, dependent on where the trough sits, west or east of the country. Now, this is from the GFS, the latest output for London, and the red colours here are maximum temperatures. You can see how they're picking up, look here, towards the 6th and the 7th, so getting in towards Saturday and also Sunday of the coming week. So you can see how those temperatures look are set to be rising through Saturday and Sunday according to the GFS, but I don't think this has made the right call here. I think that what's more likely to happen is what the ECMWF is picking up on right now, and this is the chart from midnight last night. Look, low pressure up towards the northwest of Scotland. Here's a ridge building into the south. Now watch, these go forward in 24-hour steps. So here's Tuesday, here's Wednesday, and into Thursday. Now then, notice that we start to pick up a cooler western northwesterly flow. Here's Friday. Low pressure over the top of us. It's an unsettled day. It's a cold day as well with these northwesterlies coming in. But look at this ridge. Look at the shape of the ridge building out towards the west here. And notice we've got the remains of Nadine stuck into this low. Now, as we head into the weekend, this is Saturday. Got this weak ridge trying to build out towards the west of the country, but look, it's got an upper trough, which is this green here stuck through the top of it. So we're still looking at showers, some of them heavy potentially through Saturday on this northerly flow, and I think we could be in for a really chilly weekend. Now, high pressure then builds in late on Saturday overnight into Sunday. This could lead to a ground frost on Sunday and possibly even an air frost in places. And then through next week, this is what I want you to notice. Watch what happens here, because this is the area of high pressure. Notice it slipping away, but notice what's happening here. Look, trough here. We've got a trough here as well. Now, a warm pump of air is coming northwards here. What I suspect could happen, and this is what I hinted at last week or the week before, was it? I'm wondering if we're going to find a blocking high building in here. Now watch what happens on the next chart. This is 24 hours later. Look, it's trying to hint the ECMWF that this ridge, look, gets built in as a blocking high. We get an easterly develop across the south, so the south of the country stays in rain, but the north is close to this blocking high. Now, this could present some quite interesting complications, because if the ridge in the Atlantic builds in with the ridge and they somehow link together across the north of the country, we suddenly have a barrier to the westerly flow coming across the Atlantic. What this would do is disrupt the jet stream. It would send a portion of it north up here through Iceland, heading into the Arctic and around the north. A portion of it would come down to the south. like so, through the Mediterranean, making it more unsettled there. And we'd have low pressure across Central Europe, which would push rain at times into the southern parts of the UK. Now, what's interesting is that the Japanese medium ranges pick up on this. This is the Ensemble forecast. The British Isles is just under here. Look, this is the Ensemble forecast at 500 millibars, the anomalies for the next 8 days. So this was valid from the 27th. So this was valid from Thursday. So it's taken us through for the next 8 days till what, the 5th of October. And it had got, look, lower than normal heights to the north, higher than normal down to the south, and this unsettled southwesterly jet, which is what we've had bringing the unsettled conditions. This is from day 9 through to day 15. So this has taken us from the 6th of October through to the 13th of October. British Isles underneath here. Now look, it's building above normal heights to the east of the country, below normal to the west, strengthening this trough out towards the west of the country. And then we get to week 3 and 4, which takes us from the 14th of October through to the end of the month. And just look, see what's happened here, look. See this centre of heights building in here with low than normal heights down to the south. There is this hint that this blocking could develop towards the north of the country. That would mean that Scotland, Northern Ireland, possibly Northern England, go into dry and fine conditions during that period, but an easterly wind, so it would be feeling pretty nippy with that easterly wind. Best of the sunshine always towards the west. Down to the south, cool northeast to easterly winds, periods of rain coming through at times through England, particularly across England and eastern parts of Wales, and most of it would be down towards the south, but the jet could be disrupted by this pattern. And this is the way I think that second half of October may well go now. We need to start looking for the evidence of it, and confidence is still very, very low. But I'm building this idea of this high building towards the north of the country during this period. GFS sees it a little bit. This is the chart for the week, for the coming week, and it's got below normal heights. Look, you have to twist your head on this one. There's the British Isles upside down, but it's got below normal heights for the coming week. Into the second week, high pressure building out towards the northwest, towards the northeast. Look, lower pressure out towards the west, and the resulting southerly flow. Now, CFS sees it as warmer across the country next weekend. Then into the following week, week 3. Look, building this high up to the north of the country. Yes, it's got above normal heights to the south too, but I think this is more of an anomaly than a feature. This is what we should be looking at, these above normal heights, and it kind of gets itself a little bit confused going into the end of the month, but high pressure is generally around. So I think this is the way that this is going to be developing. Let's put some detail on it then for the next few days. I know that there's been a lot there and you might want to go back and watch it again, but this idea I want you to take away is the idea of high pressure building to the north from about the what it's probably going to be from about the 10th, 11th, somewhere around that onwards, and setting the pattern for the month. So this is how we look then for the coming days. Here's today's front look just across the south of the country through Wales, coming through England during the course of tonight. There it is. It probably doesn't clear away from the southeast of England until middle part of tomorrow afternoon, but for most of us it's a brighter, drier day through Monday. Some showers towards the north and the west, one or two of them quite heavy. Into Tuesday, looks as if we'll find a bright start for central and eastern areas, but this area of rain and strong winds will be moving in, brings a wet day through Ireland, a wet afternoon across western Scotland, western Wales and southwest England, and eventually the rain reaches the east, although most of the day dry through eastern areas. The rain then clears eastwards during the course of the night. I think we'll find some very heavy showers coming through Scotland, and potentially more persistent periods of rain across parts of Scotland as well as we get into the day on Wednesday, and some hefty showers on western coast of Wales. Elsewhere sunshine and showers, but could be late in the day before rain probably clears away from southeast England. On to Thursday, low pressure is there. We've got this west to west northwesterly flow, so I think a mix of sunny spells and very scattered showers. I think most places dry. It's going to be these western coasts that see most of any showers. Through Friday, I think we're going to find a trailing front across. It's going to be somewhere through England and Wales, not sure exactly where, but if you're in the zone of the front it could be quite a wet day. I think Scotland, Northern Ireland, possibly the far north of England, probably staying generally dry with sunny spells but cooler. I think some showers though affecting northern and western coasts. And then this is through Friday evening. Look, the Ensemble trying to pick up on this northwesterly flow, so trying to keep it cooler through Friday evening, which I think is the case. Although probably into Saturday it loses it a little bit, as it does try to bring in these mild south to southeasterlies a little bit too much. But I think generally the overall pattern is okay for Saturday, with high pressure building in and some sunny spells. But also because of the trough that's overhead, that we saw that U shape in the green overhead, I think we could find some showers as well. Now, I'm not going to go further with the GFS because I think it loses it from there on in. I think really it's a case of the ECMWF picking that up from the 7th. So high pressure building eastwards, chance of a frost Sunday morning, and probably fair as well on Sunday. I think frosty overnight into Monday, but lots of sunshine and probably fair too. I do think these western parts of the country, western Scotland, Ireland, western parts of Wales, southwest England, could actually become quite warm on Sunday and through Monday as well. But then as we go in towards Tuesday, I think we've got some rain effects in the far west, cooler conditions towards the east, and again the chance of an early frost. And then as we head in towards the middle part of the week after next, I think we need to look for more unsettled conditions for England and Wales and southern parts of Ireland, with the risk of some hefty rain, but drier across Scotland as high pressure starts to build. So lots and lots of information for you there, I know, but thanks again for watching. Hopefully that's been useful for you. As I said, the site's kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen. So by you coming back and viewing, by using our forecast, by using the charts and telling your friends, that's what generates the revenue that keeps it all free of charge. So thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.